You already know that YouTube rewards volume over quality. You felt it every time a low-effort channel with millions of views makes more money than someone who spent weeks on a single video. The Soul Group didn't just prove that, they built a billion-dollar empire on it. And then YouTube came for them. The biggest YouTuber in the world isn't a person. It's a faceless company you've never heard of, run by two men from an office in Cyprus, and you've almost certainly watched their videos without ever learning their name. They're called TheSoul Group. They own more than 100 YouTube channels, they upload around 1,500 videos every single month, and together those channels have well over 1 billion subscribers. You know their work even if you don't know their name. From Brightside to 5-minute crafts to all those colorful life hack clips that autoplay when you're bored. Two Russian developers turned faceless video into a factory bigger than almost any creator alive. And what they built is either the future of YouTube or a warning about it, depending on who you ask. It started with two web developers from Russia, Pavel Radayev and Marat Mukhametov. They came out of Kazan, a city in Russia, with no media background at all, just code and a hunch about what makes people click and share. Before any of the crafts and hacks, they ran a website called AdMe, an advertising and content site, and they kept noticing the same simple truth. Cheerful, shareable content spread like wildfire, and the topic barely mattered. So in 2016, they moved to Cyprus and bet everything on that idea. They launched a channel called 5-Minute Crafts, and the very first video was exactly what it sounds like, 5 basic DIY hacks. It took off. The next year they launched Brightside, and it took off too. And the two men behind it almost never speak to the press. They gave no interviews, showed no faces, and let almost nobody learn their names. They built one of the biggest media companies on earth and stayed completely in the shadows. So how do you get over 1 billion subscribers with no star, no host, and no famous face? You stop thinking like a creator and start thinking like a factory. Most YouTubers make one video at a time. The Soul makes them on an assembly line. By 2019, they had over 500 employees pumping out around 1,500 videos a month from offices spread across Europe and North America. One idea gets filmed once, then chopped, re-edited, and revoiced into dozens of versions and pushed out across more than 100 channels in nearly 20 languages. A single craft video can land in front of people in Brazil, India, Germany, and the US on the same day, all from one shoot. And notice what's missing. There's no personality. The videos are just a pair of hands, some anonymous actors, and a calm voiceover. That's on purpose. A faceless video with no accent and no opinions can be dropped into any country and any language without changing anything. Take out the human, and the content suddenly scales to the entire planet. There's another reason why it worked internationally. The content is relentlessly positive and never political. It carries no opinions and nothing that could upset anyone, so a craft video plays the same in Texas as it does in Tokyo. They even leaned on the same small pool of low-profile actors, familiar faces nobody could actually name, so the videos felt consistent without ever depending on a star. The founders understood something early that most creators miss. They weren't making videos for loyal fans. They were making videos to be shared and to feed the algorithm. A colorful 2-minute hack doesn't need you to subscribe. It just needs you to watch it, maybe send it to a friend and let YouTube and Facebook do the rest. Do that 1,500 times a month across 100 channels and the views pile up into the billions. To put the scale in perspective, 5-Minute Crafts alone has around 80 million subscribers and close to 30 billion views, which makes it one of the most subscribed channels on the whole platform and one of the most followed pages on Facebook on top of that. But there was a catch, and it was a big one. A lot of the hacks didn't actually work, and some of them were genuinely dangerous. One video told people to bleach strawberries to make them white, which is a fast way to poison yourself. Another suggested duct taping your feet to stools to reach high places. A video aimed at kids showed a drink made with Skittles and vodka. When the BBC actually tested some of the famous kitchen hacks, they fell apart on camera. A whole wave of YouTubers like the food scientist Ann Reardon built big audiences just by testing these hacks in their own kitchens and filming them fall apart, with videos asking flat out whether 5-Minute Crafts was the worst channel on YouTube. There were even petitions to get them banned. And it makes sense when you remember the model. When you're producing 1,500 videos a month, nobody has time to test whether a hack is real or safe. The whole system is built for speed and volume, and the truth is just whatever gets the click. On top of that, the company's Russian roots and a few strange pro-Russia history videos brought even more heat, especially after 2022. All of this confirms something you probably already suspected. Volume without value is rented attention, not a real business. And YouTube just proved it by going after the biggest content farm on the platform. If you've ever felt like the game was rigged toward whoever could produce the most, you were right. The Soul just found out the hard way. faceless video done at full industrial scale can build one of the largest media empires that has ever existed. That part is real, and it's genuinely impressive. But look closely at what all those billions of views did not build. Nobody loves 5-minute crafts. Nobody feels loyal to Brightside the way they do to a creator they actually trust. TheSoul rented an ocean of attention, but it never really earned an audience. Think about it for a second. You could probably name 5 MrBeast videos off the top of your head. You can't name a single 5-minute crafts one, even though you've seen dozens of them. And that turns out to be the weak spot. A business built on cheap throwaway attention is exactly the kind YouTube is now trying to clean off the platform. Through 2025 and 2026, YouTube has been going hard after mass-produced low-effort channels, the ones it calls inauthentic. The factory that won the old game is the #1 target of the new one. The founders clearly saw it coming. It rebranded as the Soul Group and went shopping, buying a talent agency called Underscore, taking a big stake in a creator payments company called MediaCube, and launching its own music and advertising arms. They stopped betting everything on churning out clips and started owning the businesses that other creators have to pay to use. Even the content farm knew the content farm had a ceiling. So what do you take from all of this if you want to build a faceless channel of your own? The lesson isn't that faceless doesn't work. TheSoul is living proof that it can work at a level almost nobody expects. The lesson is about which kind of faceless you build. The spam and volume version can make real money, but it builds nothing people care about, it earns no trust, and it's the first to go when a platform decides to clean house. The version that lasts is the opposite. It's still faceless, but it's genuinely useful, built around a brand people would actually miss if it vanished. And most of all, it makes its money from income you own, not just ad views on throwaway clips that one policy change can wipe out overnight. And if you just want a quick first step, grab the AdSense Escape Kit down there. It's the fastest way to start making money from your channel without relying on ads. So the next time YouTube changes the rules, it barely touches you. That's the whole idea behind the Online Business Club. It doesn't teach you to build a content farm. It teaches you to build a real faceless business, which niches actually pay, which offers to promote, and how to make every video earn from day one, so your income doesn't live and die on YouTube's rules. It's run by Dave Nick, who's grown several faceless channels past 1 million subscribers each. You get lifetime access for a one-time payment with a 90-day money-back guarantee, and it's linked in the description. What do you think about the Soul Group? Are they heroes or villains of YouTube? Leave your thoughts in the comments.